Eccoci qua. Sono veramente contento che siate qui con me oggi. Anche oggi, mattina, pomeriggio, sera, notte. Dai, facciamo partire i secondi. Mi stai guardando? Ma mi stai ascoltando? Devi seguirmi. Ti vedo, eh? Adesso li faccio ripartire quando sei più attento. Metti giù il telefono e guarda tranquillamente questa chiacchierata. Secondo me ti diverti. Viviamo il presente. E nel caso non dovessimo più vederci, buon pomeriggio, buonasera e buonanotte.
No.
Eccoci qua, good afternoon, Her Excellency Joseph Dominion and good afternoon, Alexander. Thanks to be here this afternoon.
Thank you, dear Ambassador.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for inviting us in this meeting. It's a pleasure to be with you and to talk with you live on this studio. You're welcome.
Yeah. How I told before to you, we can speak freely as we want to, and we share only good things, as you know. And also our institute share, because IPSPJ share good things until today and in the future. Really, Alexander?
Yes, that is very true. And yeah, please continue.
So today it's Monday, 27th of January 2025. Here in Italy it's 4:30 p.m. And in Nigeria, what time is it, Cardin? Can I call you Joseph?
You're free. 28 minutes to 5 p.m.
Okay. And Alexander, you are in?
Yeah, so I'm in Ghana. It is 3:32 p.m. in Ghana.
So this is the live number 1307 from the beginning, and the number 12 of the year 2025. So you can answer as you want, or Ambassador, or Her Excellency, how we met.
All right, so let me take this question for my world president. Viewers, you are welcome, and thank you for inviting us to this platform. Just like the world president said, we want to say we are grateful for this exposure to the whole world. And then it's our prayer that this interview will also lift up whatever you are doing for IPSPG and then for the world at large. So our brother, Ambassador Lucio, is the IPSPG media and then photographic journalist for Italy. And then he has been doing this work for quite a long time. So we met through this platform, and then we were made an ambassador by the approval of the world president, Cardinal Professor Dominion Joseph. So we are a group, and then we are a team, and then we are brothers, and also we are family who wants to promote peace, safety, and justice for the world. So thank you so much, my brother.
I thank you to you, Alexander, and many thanks to the Cardinal Professor Dominion to accept me in the institution, because I think every people, it's a part of the world, but no all people can make peace, justice, and peace, justice, and help me, please.
Safety, peace, and justice.
Yeah. So, Joseph, tell us about IPSPJ and how IPSPJ born.
Yeah, IPSPJ is the International Parliament for Safety, Peace and Justice. And IPSPJ was born out of passion and compassion, seeing the injustice that was going on, especially in Africa, and seeing the crisis that was going on, especially in the southern part of Cameroon, and also in the south and southeast part of Nigeria. And as a global ambassador, I thought it was wise for such an organization to be established, especially here in Africa, where we can actually assist humanity in bringing peace, safety, and justice, especially to those who does not have voice, those who are downtrodden, those who have nothing to show forth on, those they are seen as nobody, they don't have a voice. And also in the area of crisis, I think IPSPJ has a vital role to play in bringing safety, peace, and justice all over the world in our generation. So the organization was established to promote, for the promotion of safety, peace, and justice within and without and beyond. And by the grace of God, it is an international organization that has gone globally, all over the world. We have ambassadors all over the world, in all the continent of the world. And we are working tirelessly to see how the vision, the aim and objectives of IPSPJ can become a reality or can be fruitful in every nations and all over the world and in every communities where mankind or human being can enjoy safety, peace, and justice. And so we are believing God that with what we are doing, by the help of God, by the appointment of all the ambassadors of peace globally, IPSPJ will automatically actually achieve its aim and objectives to bring peace into the internal world. Thank you very much.
And I think that safety, peace, and justice must not be missing in every part of the world, because are three situations, three things I think that are normally we live in the world with safety, peace, and justice. But it's so different live and that put inside the head of the people that three situations are normally to live in peace, no? I'm sorry with my English, but I don't know every word of English.
English
that is okay.
English is a language that is. English is a strange language to all of us. All of us, we are not perfect in English, but we can speak what people can say. So I have no issue concerning English. Thank you.
Yes. Yeah.
And you, Alexander, are the speaker of IPSPJ.
Yes, so just like the world president has said, it's IPSPG has three main focus. One is safety, two is peace, and then the last one is justice. So we are fighting for these three main objectives for the world. And IPSPG was actually started about 5 years ago, with the world president coming down to help, alleviate people from all kinds of troubles in war zones, in conflict zones, especially in Nigeria and Cameroon. And through that, IPSPG spread to almost all the countries in Africa. It came to Ghana, it went to Senegal, into Benin, into Burkina Faso, into South Africa, Malawi, and Tunisia, Egypt, and so many other African countries. And in 2020 to 2021, IPSPG has covered all the African countries in the African continent with 54 African ambassadors heading each of the African countries. It was a very big boom for us, and we needed to sit down and plan well because it just took off like fire. And that is because the world is in need of peace, and the world is in need of safety, and the world is in need of justice. So people just came on board to support the initiative. And from 2021, 2022, after the COVID season, the activities of IPSPG slowed down a bit because there was no movement. But even with that, we had IPSPG International Summit in Ghana, in Cameroon, and then in Nigeria, even in 2020. And in 2020, ambassadors from Cameroon and Nigeria had to travel even on foot, all right, on foot, on road to Ghana for a conference. And that shows how our members are very poised and our members are very happy about what we are doing. In 2023, 2024, IPSPG took a different form with the establishment of the European chapter, with our European Continental President, Ambassador Zef Shifney. And when he came to office, we realized that IPSPG has gotten to more than 36 to 38 European countries, and it is counting. It is counting every day. We have IPSPG head office right now in Albania, and with the supervision of the Continental President, Ambassador Zef. And because of that, we had a peace summit and inauguration of IPSPG Europe in Albania in last year, 2024. It was a very wonderful moment in Albania in May 2024, where ambassadors came from Kosovo, from Italy, and then from Canada, from Germany, all the European countries to Albania. It was a very powerful moment in Albania. Since then, IPSPG has not stopped moving. IPSPG has moved the Asian continent. We have IPSPG in Bangladesh. We have IPSPG in India. We have IPSPG in Syria. We have IPSPG in Lebanon. We have IPSPG in the Arabian countries. So we even have the continental president or the regional president for IPSPG Arab countries. And we have IPSPG Asian continental president, who happens to be Dr. Said, living in Lebanon. Even with the conditions in Lebanon, he's still trying his best to coordinate IPSPG Asia with the vice president, Professor Yildirim, who also resides in the United Arab Emirates, especially in Dubai. All right, in Dubai. So Professor Kamel is also doing well. He is from Turkey but resides in Dubai, and he's doing well with IPSPG Dubai. So we have also not rested. IPSPG is also in Antarctica with the leadership of Professor Madden. Madden is also in Canada, taking control of IPSPG Antarctica, and then IPSPG Oceania, and IPSPG Africa being mined by our brother Seydou Ba, the Continental African President for IPSPG. If I want to talk about how IPSPG is growing, in fact, we are not going to end the interview today, but all to the glory of God, that God has helped us with no efforts. I mean, if I say no effort, doesn't mean we are not working. We are working, but God is pushing us because we are fighting for peace. Because the Bible says in Matthew that those who fight for peace are the sons of God. Say, blessed are those who fight for peace, and they shall be called the sons of God. So as IPSPG is fighting for peace, of course, God is very happy, and we are all the sons and the children of God. So for now, this is what I can add to what my world president has said so far.
I think that the president make a strong work, because the stronger work of this association, I think, is find good people that make good things, because there are in the world good people, yes, but who is motivated to stay in the association and give his time or her time is so difficult. So the stronger work that the professor, the president make is choose the people, because I think he has many people to choose, but no all people can go inside the association to make an ambassador, a representative person inside the association.
Yes, I think that that is just what you have said. Many ambassadors are on board, but if you want to mark or take into consideration those who are really dedicating their time, you find that few people are actually working, like yourself. So I want to take this opportunity and recommend you, Lucio, for the wonderful work you are doing for IPSPG. If everybody is working like you are also working, in fact, we will do more for mankind and for humanity. And I also want to take this opportunity to tell all our ambassadors that IPSPG is a voluntary work. Nobody is being paid for the work that we are doing. But you see, as you work for man, God will work for you. As you save life, God will save your life. As you make life better for people, God will make life better for you. So I want to encourage all our ambassadors, every part in the world, that they should dedicate part of their time, their money, and their strength in supporting the activities of IPSPG. If you have been made an executive or given any position, we are encouraging you to work very hard to turn the world around. Because I believe that with IPSPG, the world can be a better place for us all to live in. Thank you.
If you want, Alexander, to ask to the president some question, you are free.
All right. So since my president is here, I just want him to tell us in the year 2025, what should we expect from the IPSPG? What do we want to do? You should tell us our vision and then what we want to do for IPSPG in the year 2025.
Yeah, in this year 2025, we are focusing on registering IPSPJ globally in all the continent of the world, registering the IPSPJ and having official government recognition in Asia, Europe, North and South America, and also in some part of the African countries that are still remaining. And looking at after the registration, we were supposed to have every country or every continent supposed to have an account number, bank account for fund and grant donations to ease the work of IPSPG. For now, nobody in any continent or any country can receive any fund in the name of IPSPG because there is no proper bank account that such money can enter into, because it is not an individual organization, which is a corporate organization. So we need a corporate account in every country of the world. So my vision for this year 2025, our vision is to see how all the countries in Asia, Europe, North, South America, and Africa can officially get registration and register IPSPJ in their government so they can officially run a bank account so they can receive fund and grant to ease the job of IPSPJ in all these countries. I think that is what we're really focusing on in this 2025 to achieve. Thank you.
Say say hello to everybody. It's a follower. So, how, President, how the government of every state accept ISPJ?
Yeah, how the way accept is that we have our constitution, aim and objective. When once the leaders of IPSPJ in various countries receive the document, they have to go to their government to register the IPSPJ officially in their country. And we have already prepared documents from the parents headquarters that we'll send to all any of the leaders that need the document. We send it to them, and they'll carry it to their government and register it officially for their government to recognize IPSPJ in their countries.
Yes, exactly. So that is what what the president has said, and we've already started doing that last year. So this year we are hoping that by the grace of God, by the end of this year, all countries where IPSPG are in will have their organizations duly registered and duly recognized by the government. And also, I want to add a little to what the president has said. This year, we also want to make a visit to most of these government officials, visit the various presidents of various nations in Europe, in Asia, and then also in Africa. So we are planning to visit places like Italy, where you are, to visit
The connection of Alexander Fries.
Yeah, let me continue from where he stopped. We said that we have project and agenda to visit some countries of the world, especially like in Rome, where you are, to sit with the Pope and to discuss about the way forward, how to bring peace into the whole world. We believe that a voice from the Vatican City through the Pope will also go a long way to foster the mission of IPSPJ peace all over the world. I think he's back.
Yeah, I show a photo that you make in Rome some time ago.
Yes, Vatican City. Yes, that was when I was in Rome. Yeah, some years back in one of our peace conference in Rome.
Alexander, the president and your word to come in Rome or this year, I think, because your connection freeze.
Yes. This year we are planning to come to Rome, and I believe that it will be very effective after March. We are waiting for the response from Vatican City, and then we will go with an entourage from all the various continents to visit the Holy See and then the Pope, and then register IPSPG presence with the Vatican City. Because of that, we have appointed an ambassador who is representing us in the Vatican City, in the person of Ambassador Santos. So Santos is representing us at the Vatican City, at the Holy See. So we are working hard to meet the Pope, not just the Pope. After that, we are working hard to meet the Indian president in India. Letters have already been sent. We are waiting to get a response. And we will also be in Albania to meet the Albanian government, because that is a seat for the European continent. And then in Germany, we will also be planning to go to Germany We have ambassadors in Germany, so we have to be there to also have conversations with their government. So all that I'm telling you, we are working on them. It takes money, it takes time, it takes strength. So if you are listening to this interview, IPSPG needs your support, even financially, to make a move. And all ambassadors must also hear that this year we are going to issue IPSPG official identity cards from the headquarters, being signed by the world president. It will be posted from the headquarters, and everybody will have that card to be identified as a member and an ambassador for IPSPG.
Oh,
The
that's a
reason why
good.
we do this is also to make sure that our ambassadors are working. Those who are not working will not receive our identity cards. Even though you have been nominated, you have been appointed, if we find out that you are not working, you will be revoked. The appointment will be revoked. You will not receive any identity card. And then we will deal with only those who are serious and dedicated to the cause of IPSPG. Thank you.
So based on this, I am calling on all those who have received appointment in different countries of the world as our ambassador, especially those who are country presidents, secretaries, and executives in all the countries of the world. They should wake up and start working. And the most important, if they must have benefit in their country. They must have the benefit of the presence of IPSPJ in their various countries. It means that they must begin the process of registering the organization in their countries, so they can also be part of the benefit that IPSPJ has for humanitarian purpose and humanitarian services. So I use this opportunity to to tell all the ambassadors, all those who have received appointments, especially in the European continent, in the American continent, the African continent, the Asia continent, that they should stand on their feet and work strongly to defend peace, safety, and justice in their own country by carrying out the activities of IPSPG and following the United Nations International Days observation. They should start observing those days and organizing peace conferences, peace seminar, peace talk in their various countries. Let their country, the government of the country, begin to feel the impact of IPSPG, so they can have express support from those from their government and from those that matters in their country. But once again, thank you for this interview. It's well with all of us. Thank you.
What is the most simple things you you can share to the other state for this foreign association to know, to speak, to invite the other state that IPSPJ is a good association, no? Because I think also other state, other government think what is IPSPJ and what is the most simple word you tell to the government or the president or other person, and what is the bad, the most difficult thing to share. I don't know if you have understood what I ask you.
Yes, I understand what you are saying. So we want to collaborate with a lot of organizations, and I think that when we are united, we can do good work. So IPSPG does not stand alone. We have a lot of other organizations that we have collaborated with. I will let the president talk about the organizations that IPSPG has collaborated with, and then how we are supporting each other to bring safety, peace, and justice into the world.
I think if I understand him very well, he's asking the most important thing, the most important role that that can attract. That are we there?
Yes, we are
That
here.
the most important role that IPSPG has to play that can attract other organizations, government and non-governmental organizations to be part of IPSPG. Yeah, we have to discover that peace is the most important thing in human life. We're trying to see how we can create an environment people can live in perfect peace. People can sleep and close their eyes. Where people can see people the way they see themselves. I see you as my brother, you see me as a brother. If I bite you, you know it will pain you. If I bite myself, I know it will pain me. So we're trying to create a kind of atmosphere and a kind of environment where where people can really feel free, people can feel the presence of perfect peace in their environment, in their community. If you look at it very well, most of the crisis, political crisis, tension we have today is being caused by most of the politicians. So we see that if most of these politicians are part of IPSPJ, we can induct them, we can lecture them, we can train them, we can advise them that the best way to go about politics is peace. It's not all about violence. It's not all about crisis. It's not all about war. So the simple objectives of IPSPJ is peace, safety, and justice. To look
I
at this,
think that simple person and humble person transfer simple things directly to the people.
yes. By seminars, conferences. Most of these people, most people down there, they are not trained. They don't. There's no awareness. So I create awareness that there is a need for peace to reign among us in our community, in our countries. So I think the most important thing is the training, the seminar, the conferences, and creating the awareness that let every human being knows that peace is a necessity. Peace is the only thing that can bring success, prosperity, and progress. When there is peace in the government, peace in the community, peace in the mosque, peace in the churches, peace everywhere, then we can now feel prosperity, progress, and a successful, meaningful life when there is peace, safety, and justice. Sure.
Yes, yes. And even with what one person has said, we are not working alone. We are working with other partners to sustain the peace and safety and justice. And so I will also entreat every ambassador with IPSPG that as you are working in your countries, find other associations, find other NGOs, find other governmental and non-governmental organizations, and collaborate with them. Because the more we collaborate, the more we become relevant. The more we collaborate, the more we can do better. So our ambassadors in all the world, in every country, do not work alone. Find other organizations and collaborate with them, come together, partner with them. And because peace is not for just one person, it's for us all. And so we all have to fight together to attain that level of peace and justice and safety that we are looking for.
All right. That's okay.
There is one
Yeah.
thing that I want to add. Many people come to ask us about our involvement in United Nations. And so I want to use this platform to let everyone know that IPSPJ is not UN. IPSPJ is not UN and it is not under UN. What we do is that IPSPJ collaborates with UN to do most of the programs that we do. So we have a relationship with the United Nations where we collaborate with them where necessary. So we are not under UN. Sometimes they want to use IPSPG to get diplomatic, entrance from the United Nations, and that is not it. IPSPG is a separate organization from United Nations. All right, but we work hand in hand with the United Nations because if you want to acquire peace, why don't you work with those who are your leaders? Why don't you work with those who are your seniors? And I want to take this platform to congratulate the United Nations for the wonderful work that they are doing in the whole world, trying to bring safety trying to bring peace, trying to bring justice in war zone areas, in conflict zone areas. We appreciate the work they are doing. And I also want to tell the United Nations that IPSPG is ready to partner with you in areas where your hands will not reach, areas where your legs will not go there. IPSPG is ready to be there to support you. So anytime you need help when it comes to safety, peace, and justice, call upon IPSPG, and we are ready to collaborate with United Nations in every aspect of peace, safety, and then justice.
Not only United Nations, European Union, Asia,
Union.
Like now we are working with ECOWAS. We are working with ECOWAS. We are working with all the organizations that has a voice or that has something to do with peace, unity, and justice and safety in every nation of the world. We are working with so many organizations, so broad. So what the speaker have just said is correct. If you look at our aim and objective, it's almost like that of the United Nations. So there is a need for us to partner with them and work with them. But as I said, we are not United Nations. We are a separate body from United Nations, but we work in partnership, not only with United Nations. We're also working with European Union. Mention all the union. We are there. Organization of West Africa. We are all over working with many organizations. So IPSPJ is open to all organizations of the world. All we need is to work together in collaboration to make sure that we bring peace, safety, and justice in our generation. Thank you.
And
Yes.
the things I like, sorry, Alexander, the things I like of IPSPJ is that there are no difference of religion, of color, of nothing, because the three things they speak about safety, justice, and peace hasn't this difference, because every people it's the same. Every people have a brain, maybe sometimes is switched off, but we are here to turn on the brain to the people that are lost in this world.
Yeah, you're very correct, dear journalists. You're very correct. IPSPJ is not a religious organization. It doesn't, but it's been. We will see that most of the leadership in IPSPJ are religious leaders, because we believe that religious leader has almost 80 to 90% part to play to those who listen to them, to those who are under them. Like us being the Christian, we believe that in our position as ministers, as religious leaders, when we speak to our people, they listen to us, they obey us, and they hear us. So to the Muslim, to the Hindus, so it is open to all even native doctors. In Nigeria, we have some native doctors, some herbalists, some royal fathers who are not even Christian, they're not even Muslim. They are part of it. IPS is open to all kind of people of the world, whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you believe. Come, let us work together as one family on earth to bring peace in our generation. Sure.
Yeah, but Lucio, I'm surprised that you have been able to make out that IPSPJ does not see colors and does not see religion. It means that you are very observant.
Yeah, sure.
Yes, you are very, and you see, if you have seen it, then it means that many others have also seen it. And then we want to recommend you for noticing that IPSPJ is not differentiating between colors, between nationalities. We are not tribal. We don't have tribal marks and all that. We are one people. Just like you said, we all have brains, we all have eyes, you have all that. We are just one people. And then this interview, like Lucio, like you said, is opening up our mind, is activating our brains, and is opening up our senses that everybody is involved when it comes to world peace. Everybody is involved. So I thank you for that observation that you have made.
It's the same things that when there is a war, the doctor don't look if the people who need help it's have a religion or a color or something different from the doctor. He need help, so I help him or her. So this association is the same, and the things that make the difference from the other is to share also the culture of the singularity state there is inside. No, I can share Italian culture. Alexander can share Ghana culture, the president Nigeria culture, and altogether make one person, not one association with more person, but
Exactly.
at the end we are one person.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
you're very
Just like the song that
before we run out
Lucky
of
Dube
next, permit me to throw this words here now. IPSPJ also carry out humanitarian services. We help the less privileged, the widows, the orphan, especially those in war zone, crisis zone. IPSPJ, we have the capacity. We carry relief materials, we carry things to IDP camps and to war affected crisis zone. And in all our programs, when we do program, we respond and see how to help the less privileged. And when doing this, we are not looking at color, we're not looking at nationality, we're not looking at tribe, we're not looking at where you're coming from. Like we are working towards I think Bangladesh as a refugee school or refugee.
Okay, so the world president has an issue with the internet. So what he's saying, we are working towards Bangladesh, and there is a refugee camp from the Rohingya, I think, and our ambassadors in Bangladesh are trying to get them proper education and then a proper way of learning, because we also believe that these people need to have formal education, and we are soliciting funding to help, I mean, them to get the study materials, education materials, to be able to raise these people with a formal education. So our boundaries cut across anything that supports human beings, anything that supports people's life, and anything that supports the growth of humanity. Not seeing colors, not seeing countries, not seeing language, not seeing religion. All that we see is we see human beings, we see people, and then we see those created by the same God who need help. We see those that need help, and then we are there to help them. Okay, we are there to help them with the little that we also can afford.
I put some photos so you can explain then we wait the president come back.
Okay, all right. So this is a picture that we took in Albania when we went for the Albanian induction and then the World Peace in Albania. So in the picture, you can see the first lady in white is uh, the European youth president with a husband next to him, and then the next woman is also an Albanian. Then the black woman is from Italy. Is one of our ambassadors in Italy, with the Italian president ambassador. He is with me. So I am in white. You can see me black there. I'm in white. And then the European presidents holding the Ghana flag from the edge. And then we can see Ambassador Etleva, Ambassador Fusha, and then ambassador. All these ones are from Albania. All right. You can see Telma there, and I miss them so much. So this was a picture one we took when I arrived on the first day in Albania. Yes, yes, exactly. So this is the Albania International Airport. I was met by the European
There is a problem of connection also with Alexander. We wait a moment if also his connection go down, and we wait that he come back also with the president. Yes, we wait a moment. Who is connected with this live can write a message, so I share it to Alexander and the president when they come back. Okay.
Yes, I'm back.
I share a couple of photos if you want, and after we can
That's okay.
end the live, and we can make another live when the president is free, if you want. There is problem of connection. Thank you to all the people are connected now. If you have some question to make to Alexander and to the president, you can write here on the message. Okay.
Yes, thank you. I'm back.
There is problem of connection now. No, I tell you, if you want, if you have time, I can put a couple of photos, and I can make some question, or also we can stop and make other live, all the live you want when the president is available.
Okay, so if you have any photos to show, you can go ahead, and then the president will join us.
He come back. You listen to him.
Yeah.
We wait him. So I ask to all people are connected now, if they want to make a question to you, they can write down the live, and I share to you.
Okay, all right.
No, I like this because the government, I think, are so closed to are not closed, but not open to every association. So
Okay.
it's a strong work. It's a strong work that the president make to explain the works of the association, and how I told at the beginning, to choose the best people, because also the people change every time. Every time the people can change situation, things, and you think that a person, it's like quiet, and at the end it's the opposite. So it's a strong work that the president and other people do.
Yes, yes, it is. It is. That is why the president was making an appeal to all the ambassadors that we need to all work, because in a very big organization like this, if few people are working, it takes the organization more time to make more impact. All right, if everybody is working hard and as hard as the president is working, then we will be able to achieve more and wider. So I think that this submission has gone to our ambassadors, that we need them to be selfless. We need them to volunteer. We need them to use their time, their money, their energy. It is not just for IPSPG. It is for the world that we all live in. So it is it's a strong work, and the president has already made it clearer that those that are not working, their appointments will be revoked and to be given to those that want to work. And this year, our focus is to have quality, quality ambassadors, and not just the quantity. Even though the quantity is important, but we want quality people that will be there to support IPSPG whenever we decide to call upon them, both in Africa.
Go, Alexander. Alexander.
Oceania, and in all other world.
Okay, Alexander.
Yes, the president is here.
Yeah, the network went off. I hope you got the last what I was saying before the network went off. About
yeah, so I was able to continue about the Bangladesh refugee camp. So I continued it and then responded for you.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so, do we have another thing to discuss?
No, President, what is the most hard things you done in this period since the association born?
Come again, I didn't get you. The most what?
The most hard, the most strong things you have done.
Yeah, the most strong things is,
the difficult aspect of the things.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the most difficult thing is traveling from Cameroon to Nigeria. Because of the crisis we have in the southeast Nigeria and the southwest Cameroon. Traveling from Nigeria to Cameroon, it has not always been easy, because you face kidnappers, you face the Amber Boys, you face the Bakassi boys, you face the Biafra army military, you face so many things, but above all, we still have to preach peace. We still have to go to those deadly areas where people are being killed, houses are being burned, people are being destroyed. We still have to go to those places to make sure we organize peace rally. Like in Cameroon, we organize the biggest peace rally in Cameroon at the midst of the crisis, at the midst of the war between the English speaking and the French speaking, the crisis between the separatists, the Amazonian and the
The connection is not good now. So, Alexander, if you are, if you like, we can make when the president come back, we make another question and then we stop, so we don't go away with other question if the connection is not stable.
Okay, that is fine. I think that we've already done almost 1 hour, and so
Yeah.
that will not be an idea.
You can speak. You can tell us something about Ghana, because I know I listened that Nigerian Cameroon was not so good, and Nigerian Ghana, how was?
All right, so in Ghana, last year, 2024, we just had our national, presidential, and parliamentary elections, and it was a very peaceful election. In fact, one of the most peaceful elections we've ever had in Ghana. The government has been changed. Now there's a new government in power, and this government in power was in power 8 years ago. Now it is in power again with the same flag bearer, who is now our president, President John Dramani Mahama. Ghana has been very peaceful, and we've not recorded this kind of conflict and war in Ghana for so many years. And I want to say this to the glory of God. If you want to find one of the peaceful countries in Africa, then you should be looking at Ghana as one of the peaceful countries in Africa. The people in Ghana are very welcoming, and we are doing so. It makes even working with IPSPG, we don't have much to do in Ghana. What we are looking at in Ghana is probably safety, the safety part of IPSPG, looking at road safety, looking at water safety, and then some other safety requirements and measures for the country. But when it comes to peace, we don't have much to talk about in Ghana. But for safety, I think that we all need safety, even in the country that I am in. So that is the little that I can say. Traveling from Ghana to Nigeria is not all that difficult or risky, because there is no war zone. Traveling from Ghana to other places by foot is not all that difficult for now, because of the safety and then the peaceful nature of the place. Even though people have recorded some robbery and all that, but not very intense. It's not very intense. Yeah.
You can call the president by phone.
Yes, I'm already chatting with him.
Yeah, only to know if he can come back. It's here. He is here.
Yes.
Are we there?
Yeah.
Okay, he's here.
Yeah, I hope you got what I was saying about the most difficult aspect.
Yes.
Only, President, only the last things you want to give, you want to leave to all the people who listen the live. He frees another time.
Yeah, it's not very favorable now for the network. So if he is coming again, then he will take his last words,
Yeah.
and then we can close for the day.
And in Ghana, how is the situation of the state?
Of what?
Of the government of the state, because in here in Italy I never listen anything of Ghana, so I think it's a quiet state.
Yes, so just like I said earlier on, you don't find war in Ghana. There's no war in Ghana for a very long time. We don't record of civil war or any kind of war, even though there are some misunderstandings that comes and people can die from that. But it is not as intense as found in other parts of the of Africa country and even in Asia and even in America and Europe. So I want to say that by the grace of God, Ghana is a very peaceful country. You don't hear Ghana in the news. Let's talk of CNN, BBC, or any other news. You don't actually hear of Ghana in the news when it comes to conflicts and then war zones and all that. That is why you don't hear of Ghana in Italy. So I think that the next time you're going to hear of Ghana, it's supposed to be another great event or summit or something that is very good that the world must know.
I try to call or I write. No, he has the mobile off. So we can stop the live, and we start another time if you want, Alexander. No, you freeze also you. Yeah. Today is not a good day for the connection with Africa. I write a message to Alexander. Okay. No, I ask, but I see that you are free after the question. We stop the live, and we stay in contact to make another live soon, maybe
Right.
next week or as you want. You can call me and we plan. One day after or also the same day when
All
the
right.
president is available. Okay.
All right. All right. So the next
Now
thing we do,
now
we
there
invite.
are a lot of people inside.
Wow.
Yeah,
Wow. We have how many people do we have watching us?
I don't know. There are only number, but if they don't write, I can't know where are they from.
All right. So in our next interview, we are going to invite the continental presidents from Africa, from Europe,
Yeah.
from Asia, from Antarctica and Oceania, so that they can join us and then they will tell us the state of their continent when it
Yeah,
comes to
also for the
country.
next time we plan with uh, um, we plan with a big time to share to all the continents to participate to the live.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. So
All right.
Alexander, I
Thank
thank
you.
you again. I thank you also to the president. If you call him, you thanks for me and all the people of the ambassador of IPSPJ, and we stay in contact. So Also, all as you want, I'm available to you and to the association.
All right. So I'll take this opportunity, even though the president is not here, I stand in for him to say thank you for the platform and for the good work you are doing for IPSPG. We are very grateful and we don't take it for granted at all. So we're asking for more strength for you. We are asking for more resources for you to be able to do this and do it even well and better for the whole world to hear of you. Thank you so much, Ambassador Lucio, for your time, for your energy, and then for your skills. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Bye, Alexander.
Bye bye, Lucio. Bye bye.
Ciao.
Ciao.